over the years, people have actually had everybody has had their own definition of YouTube automation because nobody has YouTube automation has not always been the same because before AI came in, there was YouTube automation. People decided to talk about YouTube automation since 2014 and 2014. How YouTube automation was done, it was just done with stock images and human voice, or you pay a voiceover actor. Means you go to the internet, you look for stock images, then you find a voiceover actor to like read a script that you've written. So AI wasn't in the game. So then YouTube automation was just that, but now like they just have forgotten the fact that YouTube automation was forward done without AI. That they just blind the scope of YouTube automation being done that AI and just put AI be like YouTube automation is creating videos with AI and post. That's not just it. YouTube automation is when you create videos and post on YouTube without showing your face. That's why it's called automation. It's kind of automated in such a way that you just use a particular system. It's a system that you create, a system that works, a system that you feel is a nice way to actually go about video creation. Yeah, you do it and then you post it on the internet. That's YouTube automation, and it's also called faceless channel. That's why faceless channel is more accurate in calling. And over the days or years, like literally, it has been updating, modifying, and so on and so forth. Like now, the way YouTube automation is now is not the way YouTube automation was in 2020 because right now, if you go in the internet, you hear the way many persons they wish they knew YouTube automation, then they wish they knew YouTube automation. Like everybody has their own take about how they feel about YouTube automation before and now. Because I myself, if I knew information, if I knew YouTube automation around 2020 when I actually started to do grind, because 2020 I was like doing pranks and vlogs, like that's what I was doing. I even came into YouTube automation around 2023 when they've really taken down my vlog prank channels and all. So I was kind of YouTube automation was what I've always wanted to do, but when they took down my channel, I was kind of devastated in such a way that I just had to stay one day. I'll go to the internet because I believe like everything was alright. Like, it was done. I should just go to school. I went to the internet, then I saw a guy Razvan on Instagram. I went through his post. Like the post actually made me interested in what he was saying was I saw a post that was like you can make money by just talking about celebrities. Kim Kardashian network is like he was talking about Kim Kardashian network in the post, and I was like, wow, okay, this is something interesting. I entered his page before I saw his automation. I went through, and it was kind of interesting. So I DM him on Instagram. He replied to my DM, and he after all the chat, he like enlightened me about it. So after everything, he asked me if I'm willing to pay three. Since he asked my country, I'm in Cameroon. Then his course is kind of worldwide. So he was like, am I willing to pay 3 million for him to put me in my mentorship, in his mentorship, and the mentorship is going to be for this particular time. That I was like 3 million. Like, does this guy know what he's talking about? Like 3 million. I'm here because I'm trying to make money and all that because I don't have money. So, but and he's charging 3 million, and it's something I could give out. I could still give out that money though and all that, but I was kind of like, what was this that he's really charging this amount for it? And if he's charging means people are actually paying. That's why he's charging. That's why I was like, all right, this is actually something great. I just told him that okay, I went through his page. I went to his first post ever. I started watching that his first post, the recent post, the whole that night by morning. I already watched everything. Now I just had to like implement what I saw because just seeing his channel and everything, I already knew exactly what to do. So I started with the celebrity channel, implement exactly what I saw. If you look at my celebrity channel at the beginning, if you look at my celebrity channel at the beginning, you'll notice that I'm having some kind of whack videos. Like the videos are kind of you will know that the video was done by somebody who is not a professional or something like that. But I literally just had in my mind that that's just what I have to do. I don't have nothing to lose because like I said, um they banned my channel, then took down my they took down everything, so I had nothing to lose. I just had to create my video. I just had to be there, showing up and see if it worked because I've never actually seen nobody paying for music automation. I've never heard of video automation before, so I just had to give it a try and see if it worked. When I went into it now, as I said, as I watched it as one page, as like saw everything, I went to use automation. Now TikTok started showing use automation in my file. I started seeing it on YouTube. I went to YouTube. I saw a lot of stuff. So why doing it by myself? I was kind of doing my research and also. If you actually see this is celebrity channel that uploaded the first channel ever that uploaded celebrity channel, so you can look at it. The first videos of this channel you see, the videos of this channel are kind of you definitely know that it's not done by professional. Like look at the videos. Even if you want to come and check the video that actually had high views, like you just see the thumbnails are kind of whack. Then if I come to the most popular videos were actually when I advanced in the game of this and I started doing very look at the most popular videos right now. I'm sure most of you people have gone through this channel. Like if you're kind of doing a celebrity niche or you've actually when you learn about YouTube automation, you went to the internet and did your research, you kind of doing research about celebrity niche. I'm sure you'd have seen this channel because if you tap Tom Holland and Zendaya, or you tap Tom Holland or Zendaya, YouTube is going to direct you to this my channel, because this my channel is one of the main channels talking about Tom Holland and Zendaya, and they know that I'm having audience in this channel a lot, because you can see I've seen 300,000 views, I've seen 200,000 views, I've seen 100,000 views, like see the views are kind of in the hundreds of thousands. See, so the algorithm has within Magic channel, anytime you can type Tom Holland, Zendaya, they're going to bring you to this particular channel. Even Selena Gomez, because there was a time I actually talk about Selena Gomez also. So when I actually saw it, I started doing content about everybody. You see, the first content you saw Ronaldo, you saw Mr. Beast. I was just doing it about everybody. Before now, I realized, like, I taught it myself, because like I said, I never had a mentor, never had anybody to teach me. So I actually taught it by myself. That is this kind of nice for me to be like everybody, because I want to be able to keep up to date with everybody, and I'm doing it by myself. I've never done automation before. I literally just do it with the knowledge I have. Like, I'm very smart. I know that I'm 100% smart, because from the voiceover, when you were so good with the voiceover, you had to pay for the voiceover. I don't know how I get my voiceover. I tried using ChatGPT voice, but you cannot screen record ChatGPT. There were a lot of things that I had to do before now. PAI, like PAI is what you guys now are going to be using to generate. It's one of the AI software they are going to be using now to generate your voice, because PAI is going to help you to bypass inauthentic content stuff, because the voice is 100% human like. So if you use PAI, it's going to help you to bypass the inauthentic content stuff. So like, since I've used PAI before for conversation, I was like, alright, I can actually get 20 minutes script, and then since PAI cannot give more than 100 words per even, I'll be like, I'll paste a story for you, showcase it for me exactly as it is. I send it to PA, he say okay. I start pasting, immediately I start pasting, I screen record means I screen record from the beginning to the end. Like, it was kind of tough. This is something hard. It's actually hard to do content this way, because it's going to take time, but at least the audios were good to actually see my first videos. Even the videos still now, I use P for the celebrity channel, because the voice are kind of unique, 100% human. Like, and most of my students, and are also using it. That's why they're actually trying like this. I've not actually come to the media and be like, they have demonetized enormous. So if they demonetize, they actually accept them back, and most of the time, not because of inauthentic content, things else. So inauthentic content, this voice is going to save from inauthentic content. So the strategy that I'm going to use, I'm not going to go deep into the strategy yet, because like this mentorship program is kind of structured. Like, you in the basic, you have a particular way how you're going to get the information for the whole this mentorship period. In the premium and the early, all is the same thing. So it's kind of structured to follow everything from the beginning. Like I said, it's all about your creativity. It's all about what's in here. What can you use your mind to do? What can your mind create for you? How can your mind make things great for you in the YouTube automation area? Like that, just it. And the only way for your mind to get the full scope and know exactly how to be perfect, you understand? You can never be perfect, but you can be good, and you upgrade every time. Because like, if I watch my content, if you watch my videos, TikTok video, wherever you see, you will definitely see that the previous one, the one now is kind of better than the previous one. It's always getting better. So that's actually something that you have to work it in your mind. And for you to work it in your mind, you have to gain the full scope of it. You have to get something from the base and see exactly how somebody who is this particular way, somebody who is actually kind of smart, has a high level of creativity. You have to see from the base of a person's own POV before you to be able to walk your mind or your subconscious, because sometimes you don't actually walk by yourself, you don't actually walk your mind by yourself. Your subconscious actually make your mind to think a particular way. So your subconscious can sit down and be like, all right, this is a nice way for the mind to think, it's going to benefit the body. Like, your subconscious is also it's part of your body, and your subconscious wants to be happy and all that. So if it sees that it's going to benefit, you'll be like, all right, this is that, and that's how your subconscious is going to imprint it in you, and you just realize that you are just like that. That's what some people, they maybe when they change, they have character, they have attitude, they'll be like, they don't know how it happened. It's just like that. Everything will work in your subconscious. So I'm taking everything from the base, from like what YouTube automation is, like I did in the beginning till the end, because it's like I said, it's kind of structured. Everything that's going to be done the first week, second week, third week, fourth week, fifth week, sixth week, all of them, they're kind of very structured in such a way. Like I said, nobody's going to be laid back. Everybody who is going to be on the same mindset. You on the basis, like, you guys have access to all of these premium, like all of these tutorial videos that are kind of very exclusive, because all the information that I'm going to give in these tutorial videos, like, they are not on my TikTok, so you can have access to it. And that's just a different, because like everything that the basic plan has, which is this, like the premium plan, they have it, and then they have now like all the plans are different. So whatever plan that you take, just know that the same thing is being taught. So the same thing is being taught. The only difference now is the level of approach of it being taught. You see, so whatsoever information I'm giving right now, just know this information is a talk. That's the information of the system. That's the system that I use to get myself where I am now. Like literally, many people that be asking that when I actually made my money from YouTube automation, like the first money that I made from YouTube automation, like let me see my first 4 months payment, what I do is like literally I was kind of saying, let me say 3 years ago I never had no money, and then I just woke up one day and I made $10,000. Like it was kind of crazy, you understand? I was kind of like I said, I'm goal driven, so the goal always comes first. I know what I want, I know where I want to be. So I had to buy myself a laptop. I bought this MacBook that I'm using right now for 1.2 million. That's 223 MacBook Pro, whatever it is. I bought myself now the iPhone 14 Pro Max that I'm using. I bought myself this 11 simple that I'm recording on. And like literally all of these were just gadgets that I will use to start. I actually started, I monetized these first 3 channels, like my first 3 channels ever. I used an iPhone XR 64 GB. So if you're having a low phone, like don't worry about it. Like phone should not be the complaint. You can use any phone as long as it's full screen like an Android, like as long as that you can use it. So don't actually take phone as a barrier. But now it's just going to be tough, but you can still do it because I've seen a lot of people with not Choronco, when Android, like you see this kind of Android and that there are promotion Android like MTN, like people are actually creating videos. I've got to monetize and still, like I said, 2 years of giving mentorship program and all that, like I've got to monetize that have been great. And also the only limitation that you can see that you have is no limitation. Like I said, this system, I've made the system in such a way that it's going to teach you exactly how to do this automation with the most minimal gadgets that you have. Like you see everything with your phone and you know how to use all of this app. Like there's a video that is on my TikTok, you go to my TikTok post, there's a video that I did there. I literally did that video from the beginning to the end, and I'm still going to show you the video for you guys to actually know that it's possible to create video. For you guys to actually know that it's possible to create top-notch video without actually paying for tools. So let me show you right now. Like this video, I kind of work on it. I posted the video 1 week ago, so the video of the video that's already generated me that kind of 45,000 views in 1 week time. So I'm going to show you the video right now. Like this video, I actually use only free AI tools to do it. So it's like this is actually to show you that you can use free AI to and do the best, because I've seen channels I've seen people using premium tools, using paid tools, and like going to the top, but their videos are not as good as this. So yeah, you're going to watch it now. I'm going to like show you how it is. This is my CapCut, right? If you come to my CapCut, I'm just putting full screen. I left the video here because I was kind of editing the video to do it as a short format TikTok automation channel. I'm like starting TikTok automation also, and that's the benefit of my mentorship program. Many insights, any insight that was not paid for, you are going to get. But like I said, I'm going to play this video for just 10 minutes for you to actually see the scope of it. Like I said, on this video I generated close to 1,500 images, but the images are from 1,000 to 1,500 in between, and all of these images are generated for free. I'm going to show you everything on the plan. Each of these tutorial videos that I'm making, they have that purpose, they have what they're going to cover, and now I'm taking it a step, like no rushing. Like there is no rushing. I keep repeating, you do exactly what I tell you to do. I've been working on YouTube automation. I've been working on my YouTube automation for long, and I've also been mentoring people. And literally, as long as you do exactly as I say, there is no way you're not going to get monetized. There's literally no way. So before I actually give a testimonial of like one of my friends that I've actually been there for 3 years but not getting monetized. He just got monetized January. He started being serious this year and then monetized like 1 week ago. And in fact, before his testimonial, I'm going to play for 10 minutes. Exactly as this video is, this how your storytelling videos have to be, exactly as it is.
Arrived on a Tuesday night. The divorce papers arrived on a Tuesday night, stretched across the dim light of his daughter's bedroom, held by a woman who was smiling. Ellie was asleep, 6 years old, fever of 102, finally surrendered to sleep after 3 hours of fighting it the way sick children fight sleep, desperately, as though unconsciousness is the real enemy. Her father, Daniel Ashford, had been sitting on the edge of her bed for 40 minutes, one hand resting lightly on her back, rising and falling with her breathing, doing the thing that fathers do in the dark beside sick children, being present, which is the only thing that actually helps. He heard them before he saw them. The front door. Voices, one he recognized, one he didn't, both carrying the specific brightness of people arriving from somewhere they enjoyed being. Heels on hard wood, a man's laugh, low and easy. He did not move. When the bedroom door opened and the light from the hallway fell across the room, he turned slowly because he did not want to turn quickly and wake Ellie. His wife, Camille, stood in the doorway in a black dress he had never seen before, with a man in a grey suit standing close behind her, and she was holding papers. She was smiling. "I need you to sign these," she said, at normal volume in their sick daughter's bedroom at 10:47 at night. Daniel looked at his wife, looked at the man behind her, tall, expensive, with the easy confidence of someone accustomed to being the most financially significant person in any room, looked at the papers. Then he looked at his daughter, making sure she was still asleep. She was. He stood up slowly, the way you stand when you were being very deliberate about every movement, and he held out his hand for the papers, and Camille placed them in it with a smile that had no apology in it anywhere. He read them, all of them, every page, every clause, every carefully constructed paragraph of the life she wanted to exit and the terms under which she wanted to exit it. When he finished, he looked up at the man in the grey suit. "You work for Vantage Capital," Daniel said, not a question. The man's smile held. "Senior Vice President, 12 years. Daniel nodded slowly. "Long time," he said. "It's a good company," the man said, with the comfortable pride of someone who has confused proximity to power with possession of it. "Yes," Daniel said quietly, "it is." He folded the papers, placed them on Ellie's nightstand, beside the children's Tylenol and the glass of water with the pink straw, looked at the man one more time. "I'll have my attorneys respond in the morning." Camille's smile flickered. "I just need you to sign these. My attorneys will be in touch. Please close the door on your way out. Ellie is sleeping." He sat back down on the edge of his daughter's bed, put his hand back on her small back, felt her breathe. The door closed. In the silence that followed, Daniel Ashford reached into his pocket and sent a single text message to a contact saved under one letter, V, that said only, "Activate, all of it, tonight." Then he put his phone away and sat in the dark beside his daughter and listened to her breathe until the fever broke at 2 in the morning. He did not sleep. He had things to think about. There is a particular kind of man that the world consistently underestimates, and the world does this for a simple reason. The man allows it. Daniel Ashford was 41 years old, broad-shouldered in the way of someone who'd once been athletic and remained physically capable without making a performance of it, with a face that defaulted to a kind of watchful stillness that people who didn't know him well sometimes mistook for vacancy. He drove a 4-year-old Jeep. He wore clothes that were clean and well-fitted and entirely unremarkable. He lived in a house in the Glenwood Park neighborhood of Selden City that was comfortable and well-maintained and indistinguishable from 17 other houses on the same street. He had lived this way deliberately, precisely, and with complete awareness of what it cost him for 9 years. Before the 9 years, Daniel Ashford had lived differently. Before the 9 years, Daniel Ashford had been the person that the 41-year-old man in the 4-year-old Jeep was carefully not being. A name in financial press, a subject of profiles and analyses, and the particular breathless coverage that attaches to people who make very large amounts of money very quickly and very quietly. He had been the founder and principal of Vantage Capital Partners, a private investment firm that had grown in the 11 years since Daniel had started it with a calculated bet on undervalued infrastructure assets into one of the most significant private equity operations in the country. He had been, by any measure,
And like, okay, like I was saying, that just YouTube automation. And based on everything that I've said at the beginning, I think that you guys actually got the full scope of YouTube automation. I actually put I don't know what I aim to, but I'm just going to continue with this stuff. But like presently, in this present days, that there's in fact there's a lot of similarities between YouTube automation now and human and how they call it, normal YouTube, because now there are two things that can do. You either be a YouTube automator, you be a YouTuber. YouTuber are those who actually show YouTubers are those who show their faces and like all that. And YouTube automation is when you can show your faces YouTube. But now with the strike, the inauthentic stuff coming in and all, it's like you should just want every channel should no more be faceless channel. It should have a face to it, because like they believe that people are actually using both systems to create multiple channels and post just for the aim of making money or boosting that with their account and all that. So they literally want a face to it, and if there's a face to the channel, like there's a possibility that the channel might be safe and all that. But there are shown in many cases that adding a face to your channel does not mean anything, because you can say add a face to your channel and YouTube take it down, because there are multiple channels. Like I said, my 7 channel got taken down. One channel there was my face. I was doing vlog, literally just normal hamlet vlog. They got taken down because of that channel. That got taken down as an account. That's why it's always nice when you're creating as an account. Always nice to create more than one as an account. That's firstly when you create. If you apply to take it to automation as a full-time skill, like me, YouTube is now it's a full-time job for me. If you plan to take it as a full-time job, it definitely that your first 3 channels have a different as an account. Your next 3 channels have a different as an account. You don't put all that one single account, because with one strike, everything can go down. You can build an empire of his automation, but just now with one strike, if you don't actually do things wisely, everything is going to go down. So now the way to automation is now it's just mostly people are actually adding their faces already into their video, because if you go see it now, you see a video like this storytelling videos which were just one image, you see the now somebody will see one image, just put the face at the corner in the box, or put that image of the story thumbnail down and the face they just like reacting to it, or just be talking anything to it, or trying to make a change the person speaking sign language and all of those stuff. Like precisely many people are just trying their best to save that channel from inauthentic content, because like a lot of people they go involved. The algorithm doesn't see it that way. Right now I believe the algorithm is the one that does review. Human don't do review no more. Like before, I remember before I've actually done 3 appeals around 225 beginning. I've done 3 appeals before the content stuff came in, and all of these 3 appeals were video appeals. So when I saw the video appeal, I watched it to see if it's actually nice. And now when YouTube give me that review, either that review that I've accepted or that I'm not accepted, when I go and check the video, I see that there's an additional view, which is one, because you have to put the video on that unlisted. Only those you share a link to be able to watch. So since me I watched one time, I share a link to YouTube. Means only YouTube can watch it. Me I not watch. So I can so 2 views. That's my view. But the person will review it. They give the channel back. They're not giving the channel back. I just start to review it. But right now I'm going to review it. I said the channel they took that on January, and the channel they took that on February and December. When I said my appeal, my video appeal, like I watched it and the other one not watching it. Like I saw 0 views, I saw 1 view, same, but they actually give was that they have actually gone through it and it does not follow the list, so it's actually going to remain suspended after 90 days. You see, so like humans don't even check it now. Everything is done by bots, because if humans were checking it, like a human would definitely be able to know and see something and be like, ah, it's a woman that created it. Before after bots, like after the algorithm go across your channel and say it's inauthentic or it's not following the guideline, then send it to human reviewers first. So it goes through a 2 reviewing system, but now it's like you just go through the 1 reviewing system, and it's AI. That's why you have to be very careful, and that's why my system is the way it is. Like I said, I make sure that no matter what you say, like no matter how you feel, you know everything at the beginning, you know the base, whether you know the base of this automation, no matter what you know, I try to make it such a way that you get that base from my POV, from my point of view, how I see it, because it's you say you're good in this, you want to go into creation one time. That's not how it happens here. Like literally, you have to see it from the beginning, not the way you see it, not the way the person that thought you saw it, not the way the person that is playing on the internet you're watching. So like me, I'm seeing you're seeing my POV, and you're going to grow with it in my POV, and that's the only way that's going to work the way I want it to work, and that's why people actually get monetized in some of my mentorship program, because they actually using it like me and even take their mind further than mine, and they're being creative. You don't do mostly copy, like let me say that three content options. That once you can go into those content options yourself to like here I say I'm going to show you exactly how I end up going on Fresh, but now the other content options also in the way they can give you idea is how they call it is marking. That's you take a channel that is really doing very fine, the most popular video in the channel, that most popular video is niche bending. Like this one thing that you can do, niche bending. Niche bending is when you go through a channel and you start the channel is doing fine, so you take a topic of the channel and actually create your own video content that same topic. It's very fresh. Let me see, you see a video that the video was like how it feels to be stung by a honeybee. You're like, wow, that's nice. You saw this having 10 million views. Like you just niche bend it. You be like, how it feels to be stung by a mosquito. You see, it's not the same story, the same content. Like it can be the same scripting and everything, but they just replace the mosquito with honey. They just replace the honey with mosquito, and you see how it's easy, and you have actually gotten a content that people would definitely like to watch, because somebody's watching 10 million people are watching how it feels to be stung by mosquito, by honeybee. People want to see mosquito, they want to see about manawa, they want to see about the various things, like they want to see, and that's what niche bending is all about. Niche bending is all about bringing different ideas to a particular topic, to a particular thing that somebody teach, somebody actually created that order that already go to the most popular or the ones that attract the highest number of view. So back to the whole scene of YouTube automation and normal YouTube. Like nowadays, you can actually create a YouTube automation channel and use like a normal YouTube channel, because one content that is the best, like literally you're 100% safe from your 10 content, and that content is going to be evergreen for life, is this content that you actually create an AI persona. You know, let me say you can create a female, and you make sure that if you create consistent images of that female, like you can be posting her on Instagram, or be as if she's a human being. There's an AI female, she's doing for workout, she's doing vlogs, like exactly as this aesthetic girls they are doing vlogs, and or you can actually create your own persona and make them to make vlogs and all those things like that. That's not you, that's an AI, but the AI is living human life. People are definitely going to watch it, and I've seen a lot of channels that people are actually doing those celebrities, especially the fact that they are going to like see, let me see example of you can take Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber, their life, family life is kind of private, so it's not that open. Someone can actually create a channel and like type the channel that Justin Bieber's vlog. Then now in that channel you create an AI image of Justin Bieber. Means you actually create a video of Justin Bieber from crash. Like let me say, video of the life of Justin Bieber means that you use an AI, you generate consistent image of Justin Bieber, and you make sure that all that image, like when somebody is definitely watching the video, the person will think it's Justin Bieber, but it's an AI image. You have to disclose it to there's an AI image, but that's the best way. This content that I'm ever doing, and I'm really working on my own. I'm having particular people that might want to use as if I'm going to use celebrities, because celebrities are using celebrities to do this kind of service the best. As long as you disclose that it's AI, they are not going to feel any identity issue and all that kind of stuff. But this evergreen, like you guys are going to explore it, and I'm still going to show it to you guys. I definitely think that this project is going to be done in 3 months. So everyone will know my mentorships. After the mentorship, we'll see keep in contact. As like I said, there's supervision to monetization, and there's supervision as long as you have my contact. You have been my mentorship. You have monetize your channel already. You're trying to do any other thing, you can still contact, and I'm still going to like if I have the knowledge and I'm going to help you. So like with this, I'm going to disclose the channel again publicly on my TikTok. That's this channel. This kind of content is kind of very expensive to me, because like I said, you are using the character and it's sounding as if it's a character that is doing the best AI. Means if somebody watch it, also will know that Justin Bieber talking, like he actually delivers 100% AI. So you see, that's why automated channels can still like actually be faced like real channels and all that. So right now, YouTube automation and normal students, they are just blend all together. But you know, you come to do YouTube automation, you know that for you to actually work in YouTube automation, now you have to have a system. Like you have to have a system that you're following. You have to have a particular way. You because there's no way that you enter by yourself. You can enter YouTube automation by yourself under no mentorship, right? But you're going to succeed, but you will fail a numerous number of times, especially kind of like especially these days, like you fail before if you could fail just 7 times before like this time you could fail like 30 times because it's tough. It's not the same way it is it was because even creators them that have been there for long that still having complaints that YouTube automation is kind of tough. Like there's complaint everywhere, so there's no way that you will come solo as someone who have never done it before and actually try. You're going to try on, but like I said, you're going to take a lot of fail to actually know the system that work for you to try the system for yourself and all that. So that's literally one thing that you actually understand inside YouTube automation. And most of the time when people they come into YouTube automation, like in fact 100% you're coming to YouTube automation because you actually have to have a grind that is going to give you money. That's why you're coming to YouTube automation. You're coming to make money precisely. So you're coming because you have to have a grind that is giving you money. Many people just come into YouTube automation. Like there are many ways for you to earn money on YouTube automation. Like I said, I'm going to give the beginning scope from the beginning. There are many ways in which you can earn money from YouTube automation. As in like that, literally many ways, but many people actually focus on the ads. Like ads is the money that Google pay per 1,000. Ads is the amount of money that Google pays per 1,000 view on your channel. So when you actually monetize your video, if your video is more like 8 minutes, you have the choice to actually put ads in your video. Means you can put ad after every 4 minutes, after every 5 minutes, after every 10 minutes. It's your choice. So any 1,000 view on one ad that you've placed in your video, that's money that Google is going to pay to you. Like let me see that money that YouTube is going to pay to you. Let me see if your RPM is $4 per 1,000 views. This is 1,000 people watch one particular ad, one ad, that's $4. They watch two at one video, that's $8. You see, so it's the views is going per ad then watch. So that's actually what many people just focus on. Like when those people, that's that's the main income in automation. Many people just come to consider at the revenue, and that's the highest money that people consider when it comes to automation. Then now there's affiliate. Affiliate now is when you will be advertising people that product. Let me say you're having an AI channel and you're using a voice over. Then let me say 11 Lab company can reach out to you and give you a promo code. You ask for a promo code. You can go to 11 Lab and then they say you go to the settings. They say request for comments. You'll be able to get that code and anything that's going to already log in through that you already personalized code. Anything that's going to reach down 11 Lab using that, you're going to have a percentage. You're going to have commissions. So you can actually do that. So that's actually another way of getting not only 11 Lab, that many AI software that like that. So you just have to look for the AI software like that to do if you're kind of interested. And this one way that people they actually use to actually make money after being monetized, because right now you just be taking this affiliates, because you really take your own promo code link or whatsoever and be putting it out there for people to actually log into a particular area and earn money. So when people that you getting good monetized, you can go to that description. Always in the description you will notice that there's a lot of information there, and that just actually really click on that information and they get that commission from that information. Another way that you can make money again is through, like let me say, if you're having your own product, you're doing dropshipping, right? And YouTube normally runs ad on videos. That's if you're having money to pay for YouTube to run ad on your video, you have to pay like a company like Google, like they pay Google to run, like big companies pay for that goods to be advertised by Google on that product, as YouTube and any other Google product. But now you as the automator, it's your channel. If you're doing this automation channel, you have 300 subscribers and you're having more than 100,000 views daily, and your channel you're actually getting it will not get taken down. You can still try. You're having a job shipping store, you can put your job shipping product there, like you advertise yourself, you create an ad session in your video precisely for the job shipping store. Then you ship it down, and then you're getting a frame. So you just become famous on. You make one of your channels to become famous. You open a job shipping store, then you use that channel to advertise all the product, and 100% make sure that that should be coming from how I call it. Make sure that you do content that your viewers are going to be coming from America precisely, because they have a high purchasing power. So that as you're going to use this thing, you can make money from affiliate, from getting an affiliate code, affiliate marketing. You can get money from sponsorships, like somebody like for sponsorship. You can get money from, like there's a lot of stuff. So you just have to search it on to get the money from put in that kind of you can start YouTube automation right, you do everything right and be like you don't actually succeed in. Why do you think that you're going to fail YouTube automation? One of the reasons people fail YouTube automation is just the fact like firstly, people come to YouTube automation with just the intention of making money. So they're trying to make money no matter what. Like money is what they want. Yeah, you have to want to make money, definitely. That's why even I myself am doing YouTube automation because I want to make money. But definitely, how are you going to make the money if you are actually coming out and doing anything? Because sometimes this how it happens. If you notice, most people then when they actually get monetized, have just become flop. It means that if you're watching this and you're actually had the problem in this before, if you have done YouTube automation anytime or you've heard about it, or you have a problem in your videos flopping where you get monetized like that going down means before monetization you're having many views, then monetization is start going down. It's because of your ads. You know, before when people come and watch your videos, they just watch a video empty from beginning to the end, there's no interruption. But now your video has ads and then you're that kind of person that you want to just make money. You just go and put ads after every 2 minutes. After every 2 minutes you're putting ads. And somebody will watch 2 minutes, you're going to show advertisement, then 4 minutes show advertisement, 6 minutes show advertisement. Like that's literally something that, in fact, that's actually what kills your channel. Like you have to make sure that after every 5 minutes, if you're having an 8 minute video, you just put 1 minute ad, that's all. If you're having a 10 minute video, you put 1 minute ad. Still, like literally after every, in fact, minimum after every 4 minutes, that's when you should put ad. Like putting ad everywhere is going to kill the growth of your channel. That's why the reviews kind of flop. Another reason why people don't succeed in automation is the fact that they just want to create much and make much money. They just want to create more, but they don't care about quality. Like I always say, I mean, other creators say it's nice for you to use one full week and create one particular video and post that video and make your channel to be safe by posting something original than going to be posting video every day and your channel come and get taken and content because you have lost and you have lost some, like that's a life potential you have lost because of just you being lazy and trying to just have fast money because some people usually do. You might be doing things perfect, you have entered in a monetization program now that and you've come maybe the day as declaring the feel like you have to create and you're earning money this particular day, you go and create, you go on somebody's channel that's the record the 26 video from the page and you download it, they just go and flip it and as you filter come and put your tone and post it and expect that the algorithm is going to notice it. You might escape that the first month, like 1 week, like the algorithm is going to notice it, and that's why many people actually get terminated. And if the algorithm also notice it, they might not terminate your channel, they might want to punish you by making you just keep creating, don't have the posting, and it's not going to go forward. So that it's going to be shadow banning all your videos, and that's just how your channel is going to just end. Like it's automation is something that you should be consistent. Firstly, you have your mind that you have to be consistent, have patience, be consistent, and be creative. This creativity you have, you're going to succeed with automation. All of the topics that we are going to like put on YouTube automation, especially when we're going to use AI software and all of it, like those are topics on their own. Those topics are kind of big in such a way that you have to have a full scope of one by one. They cannot, like the way I understand all of this AI, like I cannot literally let anybody just think that the person can understand everything one day. Nah, like one lesson at a time because just I remember like I literally used it. I had a 3 day class just talking about prompting. Like that's something very prompting is a wide topic in YouTube automation and do have same assistant like I said all of this video now the next time for a session you're definitely going to receive another tutorial videos like I literally structure everything to contain everything in the plan and you follow everything like it is given. There is no way maximum, there is no way that you don't get monetized in 6 months. Like you follow exactly as I say and you do exactly as I say. You make sure that you put in the creativity, right? Like creativity is something that we actually have to work on. Everybody on this mentorship program, like you actually have to work on your creativity. Each of the videos, like this is actually the first tutorial videos for the basic students, and even they will get it. Like this is to up your mentality. Me mentioning open up is going to actually make your subconscious to think and be like, how are you feeling yourself with what thinking? Then you will try to operate as what I mean. So that is one thing that you understand. You have the mind, you have the creativity, you have patience, and then you are consistent, and then you are that kind of person that you're willing to adapt, you're willing to search and adapt, like you're willing to do things and actually adapt the 100%. You're going to succeed in what you're going to succeed in what you call like I said. YouTube automation is a gold printing, in fact, it's a dollar printing machine, a gold dime. I don't know what you want to call it, but there's no way you do it automation right and you not become rich. Like I I said 2020 YouTube automation was easier than it is now, and with my knowledge and how I handle my YouTube automation system, if I started to use automation in 2020 by now, like I always say, private jail would have been keeping change for me. Like all that YouTube automation is something big. Like after watching this video right now, this is actually the end of the video. So what you have to do now is firstly you have to kind of research on the different ways. So you have to do research, like I've already said it all, but to better understand it and to also like bring up the questions that you want to have. Like definitely I'm going to answer questions in the next session when we'll definitely have an hour before now I send the next link for the particular next session. That's what it is to, and the premium like the doing the sessions are going to have that or is going to, that's what I mean. So now what you do is you should find out the various ways. In this video you can watch in this video and understand, you find out those still like how it's various of any money into automation, how to use pen precisely. I'm going to show you how to use pen in doing time that we're actually going to be creating. But now do this research, so have it in your mind, that system you put in your mind, but you're going to use mindset to the way you put the research is for you to actually get the scope, to get the knowledge, to get the mind around it. So when I'm going to be talking or when I'm going to be putting out the practicals, you're not going to be lost. So just because your mind is automation, you're going to succeed. If you need 6 weeks, only you get a lesson. This program is 6 weeks, so you get a lesson for 6 weeks, and after you are good, money back, you apply that. You don't rush, you understand? You don't rush. This, let me see, the best time to actually even create a channel for it, or like automation is, in fact, I'm going to create everybody's channel. Like I said, the channels are going to be created with my supervision, and the user channels are created after 10 minutes. You are going to like put a video, and that's just how it starts from there. It's after every day, or literally every 2 days, you have to put on your channel. Also, in the next video session or the next session or whatever, how our plan is going to be, I'm definitely going to see how it's going to be. Like I said, different ways of making money with automation, and how to niche pen, and then now like how to increase your creativity. Like we're going to have everybody personally about creativity. When I talk about creativity, what does that mean? I mean the way of you seeing things complete, the way of you seeing things, understanding that actually create an idea out just based on observation. So you have to work on yourself to be able to create an idea based on observation only, and that's how they are going to be successful in most of these stuff. So that being said, see you in the next session, and just keep being, like I said, consistency is it. That's just it. When you're consistent, there's no way you're going to be consistent, and everything in this video, like literally, what is